Hey there! I wanted to do a recap of my series so far with the books and everything that I've done. I have now done 4 books. 3 in the Dark Knight series, and now I'm starting my new series of She Knows. I may do more for the Dark Knight series depending on how many more people I get requests from. But I have a method to my writing and what's going on with my books. Now, the very first book, the process of that was to get into the minds of you to decide what is right and wrong, if there's such a thing as right and wrong. The precipice is that we are taught from the beginning, from when we're young, what's right and what's wrong. And I want to show you how easy it is to change what you consider to be right or wrong by my books. What I mean by that is the numbering system of my chapters. I'm sure many of you have noticed. The very first book, chapter 5, is missing. Main reason for that is I hate odd numbers and I don't like number 5 especially. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.2. Now I wanted to teach you and anyone that's reading and following my books why and how what we're told from a young age is what we believe to be right and wrong, and how what we're told can be wrong. What we consider to be right, maybe not what Joe Bloggs considered to be right. So, the first time you read my first book, many of you will be like, huh, this is odd, that's strange, that doesn't look right. Second book, you see it and you see a little bit more because I started including in page numbers, like I get rid of the number page 5 and put page 4.2. And third book, again, there's more 4.5s, and then slowly I'm going to one of my books I'm just gonna totally not do it, and you'll spot the odd one out and look and you'll say, huh, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is wrong and it should be 1, 2, 3.5. So my way, which is at the start considered wrong, but by the time you going through my books, you get used to it, and you start to realize this is the right way, and you question the way that you currently know your numbering to be wrong. So again, it teaches you and is a prime example of what you know to be right or wrong is what's being taught to you, and it's easily changed. And it's very manipulative, and not all of you may get that, some of you may get that, some of you may take more books to realize what's going on here. Like my new book, there is no chapter 1. The introduction is chapter 1 and then it starts off as chapter 2. And it's done on purpose. It's meant to mess with your mind, and basically, I hope if you start with my first books, you go through, then you'll start to realize what is going on, that I'm trying to mess with your mind. So what you believe to be correct now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when you start my first book, you'll say, hang on a minute, that's not right, it should be 5, not 4.2. When you get to the third book, you'll notice that 4.2 is missing. You'll say, hang on a minute, that's not right, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.2, and that's where I've got you. I've taught you that 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.2 is correct, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is wrong. And suddenly it's flipped. So, okay, so that is the recap for those who are starting in my series. The numbering system is not wrong. It is how I decided to do it. I want your reaction to be I want you to have the reaction of how I did it is wrong, but it's not. It's how I want it to be said. with my new book, She Knows, the school system in England, I feel I need to elaborate that. What it is the school system when we first started the school in England. You still go to school until you're 16. It used to be 4 years in first school, 4 in middle school, and 4 in high school. But during the time that I was in high school, they changed the system, so it's 3, 3, and then 5. So the last year, on the old system, the last year of each school got moved to the next school. So when we was in year 9, year 10, year 7 from middle school came to high school. So year 7 would be the first year of high school, but for me it hadn't changed yet, so year 8 was the first year. So it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it was like year 10 was the second to last, year 11 was the last year before you left school and graduated. So we didn't really, there was play schools, but there wasn't really anything called kindergartens or anything. So that's the recap of my video of my book so far. I do intend to do more. I know this video may be a little bit creepy because I'm sitting in the dark, but I wanted to use the effects of the board here. I'm gonna do a blue screen so you can see the books. I'm getting better at making my videos again. I used to do a little more videos, so I'm gonna get back to doing that again. Alright, thank you, have fun.